Hello. Thank you all for coming today and celebrating a life instead of mourning a death. I think this is a theme that we have heard over the last few days and we'll continue to hear well into the future regarding the passing of my grandfather. The loss of a life, I believe, is overshadowed by a giant human spirit that touched the hearts of all those who really knew him. I really wish I could be there in person to share this occasion and embrace my loved ones, my sister, my mother, my extended family, and friends. But unfortunately, life's circumstances get in the way as they so often do. So I send this message from the other side of the country, and I'm glad that my voice can be heard amongst all of the others who praise the legacy of this great man. Today, we gather to celebrate the life and legacy of my beloved grandfather, or Uppachin, as we all affectionately refer to him. He was a man of great strength and character, a hardworking and compassionate spirit who touched so many lives throughout his almost 1 century on this earth. Uppachin was the center of our family, a role that he embraced with enthusiasm and grace. His gentle guidance shaped our lives, and his unconditional love was an inspiration to us all. He was a man of great faith, and his devotion to his family was unparalleled. Just as a quick anecdote, I remember as a child going to India every couple of years, and my sister and I sat back lazily enjoying our morning breakfast. And we would watch our grandfather, who had already been up for several hours, and he was up in the fields collecting tall grass to feed the animals, vegetables and fruits to feed us, and gathering heavy rubber sheets that he slowly amassed by tapping numerous rubber trees. All tedious, back-breaking work. The point is that he was always out there on his feet doing the work himself. He could have had anybody do it for him. But what I learned from him is that it's really that sweat equity that you put into your labor. And this is what truly makes you appreciate the outcome even more. This was also apparent when we brought him to the States. And it did not matter which child's house he was staying at. He would have a garden in the back. He would be out there at all hours making sure the vegetables were watered and the curry leaves were growing properly. And even if a little bit of this work ethic rubbed off, it would be an invaluable trait for generations to come. And I believe this is exactly what he wanted to portray and pass on, not by his words, but by his actions. I think that we can all agree that it is the backbreaking work of our parents and grandparents and those of us before us that give us this ability to be who we are and where we are today. As much as I try, I cannot remember a time when Uppachin was ever angry at us. He always had a smile and a laugh that made all of us, and everybody around him for that matter, feel at peace and joyous. My uncles may see that a little bit differently because they often got their butts whipped growing up. But I guess that's what parents do, especially when you behave like Baba Boppin. Oh, we heard the stories. You should ask them. Anyway, we are blessed to have Uppachin in our lives for so many years. He left behind a true dynasty, 5 children, even more grandchildren, numerous great-grandchildren that all had the privilege to meet and enjoy him, and vice versa. His wisdom and guidance will remain with us always, and we will always remember the joy he brought to our lives. Uppachin was a remarkable man, and his life is a testament to the power of love, kindness, and compassion. He will be dearly missed, but his spirit will live in our hearts forever. Thank you, and I love you all, especially my family who overcame heartbreak to make this occasion special. Apachin, until we meet again, rest in peace eternally. All the love from Mamta, Sean, and Devin also. Thank you all.
A quick message to say, we want to thank the Lord for his abundant grace and blessing over Apachin's life. We will miss you so much, but we were so honored and grateful for the presence that you had in our lives, and his legacy lives on in our little ones, and we thank the Lord for that. And I'm sorry I can't be there today, but my thoughts and my prayers and all my love is with all of you at this time.
We will miss you, Apacha. You are a legacy for our family to be an example of. And we'll see you soon on that beautiful shore. God bless.
When I think of Apachin, I'll always remember his warm smile and his gentle personality. From the first day I met him, he was always full of love and kindness. Joel and I are especially thankful that Apachin had the opportunity to meet Olivia. We thank God for blessing this family with Apachin and for always allowing us to cherish the time with him. We will always love you, Apachin. We'll miss you. Always and forever. Check it, Uma.